Hello everyone, I'm going to go over right now what I kind of got in my pool at pre-release and then go into depth in another video about what I actually played. So in that video you'll see that I started out with black-red aggro deck with a little splash for green and then changed completely over to a black-green deck, and I'll talk about in that video kind of why I chose that. But I want to show you what I pooled and what my pool looked like. Of course, I got Alpine Moon, which is pretty sweet. I love the art on this card. It's really awesome. And it's a great card for Modern. Absolutely stone cold unplayable for a pre-release. Unless somehow your opponent's running like a 5-color jank deck with lots of tapped lands or something like that. But even then, it's questionable. So I didn't play that one. Chaos Wand is pretty nice, but 4 mana to maybe hit like a cancel or something doesn't really sound that great. But it's a fun card. I'll probably put it maybe in like a commander deck or a casual deck or a brawl deck or something, but didn't play it in the pre-release at all. One card that I really wanted to go white for was this one, because it's great. 4 mana for a 4/4 with 2 white cat creature tokens, attacking, lifelink, all that. Is great. I'll get back to my promo in a second here. It's great, but when you look at the other white cards I had, there just wasn't quite enough to make it happen. I had some good cards, like I had the Pegasus, which absolutely wrecked me back in Dominaria one time. So like that was good. I also had a little bit of removal, like I had this Hieromancer's Cage. I had Take Vengeance, which is kind of like pseudo removal. Um, I had Luminous Bonds, right? So some great white removal. But then I looked at my creatures, and my creatures were things like Trusty Pack Beast, which I didn't have any sort of artifact synergy, so 2/3 for 3, not that great. I had Daybreak Chaplain, right? 1/3 lifelink. I had a fair number of black cards that gained life, and I had a couple, as you'll see, white cards that also gained life. I just didn't have any life gain payoffs. I would have played black white life gain in a heartbeat if I just had any payoffs, but I didn't. So a 1/3 life link for 2 with no payoff, other than gaining the 1 life every so often, not very great. I got this foil Dwarven Priest. I know, jealous. So again, right, another life gain card. I had this 3/2 for 3 kind of fine filler card, but nothing special. Knight of the Tusk, 3/7 vigilance, okay, for 6. Angel of the Dawn, which is actually like a legit creature that I would play. So let me put that over there. And then Oresco Swiftclaw, which is fine. I would probably play that one too. But you see, my problem is that out of all of my white cards, I had, 3 nice, well, at least 2 nice removal spells, 1 pseudo removal, and then 4 creatures that I really wanted to play. If I had more lifelink payoffs, I would do that for sure. But it just wasn't quite deep enough. Just to show you, too, how much lifelink I had, or life gain I had. There you go. Could gain some life and Invoke the Divine from Revitalize. I also got Aegis of the Heavens, which is an interesting card. But it just wasn't enough, so I ended up not playing white. What I realized later was that I should have splashed white in round 3 to play some of these removal spells. I had a Tranquil Expanse, and I was playing green, so this was right in the ballpark. I could do this with a couple planes, have some of these in there, and easily have made that work. I also had a Gift of Paradise, which would have allowed me to splash pretty easily as well. And so that's probably what I should have done. That's my one thing I wish I did differently, was splash for these removal spells, or at least maybe not take Vengeance, but at least these two would have been nice to kind of lock down some of my opponent's bigger creatures. So now we get to the promo. Still have it in its pack. Don't have any reason to unpack it yet. Which, this guy is great, right? Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. 1 in a blue, sacrifice 2 artifacts, draw a card, right? So really nice blue artifact build around. So let's look at my blue pool. I had Aviation Pioneer. Hey, that's a good card. That fits with the theme. I had Skilled Animator. Hey, that also fits with the theme. Great. Maybe this is going to work. I had Gearsmith Prodigy. Hey, that fits with the theme. I had Scholar of Stars. Here we go. Now we're talking. And then I had nothing else. The rest of my blue pool was 2 Divination, 1 Disperse, Uncomfortable Chill, and Ghost Form. So this just wasn't enough. 4 creatures with some artifact artifacts attached to them was just not enough for me. Also, the artifacts that I played were these. So I had Field Creeper and Explosive Apparatus. Field Creeper is a 2/1 artifact creature. Explosive Apparatus is the one where you can pay 3, tap, and sacrifice it to deal 2 damage to any target. And then I had 2 copies of Arcane Encyclopedia, which is 3, tap, draw a card. That was it. So I just didn't have enough in blue. The divinations were sweet, and if I had some more like blue type removal, some more blue creatures, or even some maybe better artifacts, I would have gone blue artifacts for sure. I even had a dual land in blue, which would have helped me kind of splash or go blue-red, but I just didn't have quite enough to make it happen. And so I didn't play blue. And that's it for my pool. Like I said, you can see all the cards that I had for green, black, and red in my breakdown video of what I played during the pre-release, and you can see why I chose to play those colors. And so we're going to go to the packs that I got and look at what cards I got for playing. My friend Hugo and I went to a casual pre-release, which means that we got 2 packs just for showing up, and that's it, which I prefer because even though I might have gotten some more packs since I had a winning record, I mean, it's just nice to know that you're going to get packs no matter what. It's less pressure, it's more fun, and so that's what we did. So the first pack, prize pack, kind of participation pack, I guess you could say, was this one. So we had, some commons, blah, blah, blah. And then we had Ether Shield Artificer, Gargoyle Sentinel, Switcheroo, and Valiant Knight. Pretty excited about this one. This card, I think, will be pretty good coming up with all the knights that we got in Dominaria. So excited to pull that. The second pack was, here we go. Yeah. Got a Tectonic Rift, Departed Deckhand, not bad. Herald of Faith, and then Death Baron. Pretty excited for this card as well. Zombies might be making a comeback, and to have another Lord and to give them Death Touch is pretty sweet. And the last card was a Woodland Streamed, which is kind of fun. So that brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.